lasagna, lasagna, cause I'm Italiana. Lasagna, lasagna, cause I'm Italiana.
Did you just make that up?
No, I've been planning that in my head for days.
Nice. I believe you.
The friend. I am so excited. In this video, I'm making an extreme budget, low-calorie zucchini lasagna for the week meal prep. Because, okay, I have been craving lasagna for dinner this week, but depending on the ingredients that you use to make it and the stuff that you buy, it can be really calorie dense and expensive. So I came up with a low-calorie, budget-friendly zucchini lasagna so that I can satisfy my craving, stay within my budget, and look forward to my meals and stay on track so I can meet all my weight loss and fitness goals, which right now is getting lean, not mean, and looking cute for summer. And also, I've lost 130 pounds and kept it off for 7 years. And meal prep has been one of the most important things that helped me do that, because having tasty, low-calorie meals like this, prepped and ready to go, helped me stay on track, because when I was hungry, I didn't need to go searching for food and go off track because I had all these meals ready to go and I could just eat that. So let's get started. Now, like all my meal preps and recipes, it's an experiment, but this is the experimentiest of experiments because I'm gonna be making zucchini noodles and I have never done that before. So we're going into a whole new world here. But I'm really excited because lasagna noodles can be really calorie dense. So I decided to make them low calorie like this. So what we're gonna start with, I have the oven preheated to 375 degrees. And my goal is that I would like to make 6 big pieces so that I have 3 meals for Kyle and 3 for me. So 6 meals to prep from this. Plus, I'm gonna make us a cool little garlic toast muffin to serve on the side. So we'll do that after. First, we have to make the noodles because from the research I did, you have to let these rest a little bit to draw out the moisture because they can make your lasagna watery.
So this would be pretty low carb too, right?
Yeah, I'll tell the friends like the macros for it, carb wise and everything at the end of the video. So we're gonna start with 4 medium-sized zucchini, and I learned a little bit about how you make the noodles. You cut all the ends off and you can leave the skin on. So we're gonna do all the ends, and then what you can do is you can either use a knife to slice them into about 8-inch thick slices, but if you have a mandolin, which I do, you can try to make your noodles like that. I have never done this before, so I'm gonna just try it. Hey, you know what? I think that might actually work. So I'm gonna just noodle these babies up.
Just don't noodle your hand.
Yeah. You know what actually comes with a safety blade?
Yeah, let's do
like this. Shoo-hoo. And you know what? Mandolin? No. We're gonna knife these. I think safer for Miss Nicole if we do it this way.
I think you can regulate your size better with a knife too.
Yeah, so we're gonna go, yeah, you know what? I like this much better. So we're gonna do it this way. But if you have a mandolin and you're better at it than me, go for it. So I'm gonna slice all these up and then show you what you do to dry out the water.
You know what I heard?
What did you hear?
That's what happens when you leave a job to a man, Dolin.
I didn't expect that joke and that was really good. All right, so I used the container to hold all my noodles in, and I can't remember, I don't know why, but I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but lasagna noodles are cheap, but they're full of calories, and zucchini is actually really cheap and low calorie. So I'm really excited, and it actually made the noodles, quite a bit of noodles here, And this is what I heard. If you don't draw the moisture out of them, it'll just make your lasagna really watery. So you can skip this step, but your lasagna will be watery. So what you do, you can draw the moisture out. You're gonna lay your noodles out on paper towel or towels and sprinkle over kosher salt and leave them for 10 minutes so that it draws out all the moisture. So we're gonna do that and see how it goes.
Makes a load of noodles.
It really does, yeah. And I mean, I think it's gonna fill up my 9x13 pan that I prepped, which is exactly what I was hoping for. I have laid all the noodles out and gave some a little trim where they were too thick. So now what we're supposed to do is, from what I read, you don't use table salt, you use kosher salt, about half a tablespoon, and you just basically sprinkle it over the noodles. And then we're gonna let them sit for 10 minutes and then pat them dry. It's supposed to dry out any of the water and moisture in the zucchini so that you can utilize them more as noodles. So it said half a tablespoon, but I think I might end up using a little bit more. That was half a tablespoon. I'm gonna go 3/4, let's say, actually. Just because I've got a lot of noodles here. The places I read it said, don't worry, this is not gonna make your lasagna super salty if you're worried about that. It's to draw the water out. So now what I'm gonna do while this is sitting, I'm gonna grate the mozzarella, because if you buy shredded mozzarella already shredded, it's way more expensive. So I bought this one on sale and I'm gonna shred it myself to save money, and I bought the low calorie one to save calories. Okay, the friends, so this one was on sale, and this is the Cracker Barrel Pizza Mozzarella Part Skim. So if you're making this recipe, get your cheapest, lowest calorie mozzarella cheese, and we need 2 cups shredded. So I am actually gonna use the mandolin for this one, and I'm gonna shred my 2 cups, get myself a little piece, and shred away here. And I got the timer set for 10 minutes for the lasagna noodles, and away we go on the shredder.
Look, you can see the salt drawing out the moisture.
Yeah, it's actually working.
It really is.
Since we're working on cheese, I was expecting you to make your cheesy grating jokes on camera. Get it? Cheesy.
That's a good cheese slicer. No, it's not. It's a grater. Okay, well, Nicole's cheese grating. We're gonna, instead of like your traditional like sausage or beef, we're gonna use turkey. We've got 1 pound of lean ground turkey.
The best way to save money is you look in the aisles in the cold section on the ends, and you look for the reduced price meat that you have to cook that day. We buy those and we cook it all up, and we either freeze it or we use it in a recipe like this, and it saves us money. So by getting the reduced one, we got it for $1.31 cheaper. So look for that kind of stuff, because that saves you money, and the lean ground turkey saves you cows. We're doing a duo.
So I'm gonna cook this up in a saucepan, because we're gonna put some pasta sauce in with it, so you'll need a bit of a bigger saucepan.
Yeah, we're gonna cook that up, and then we're gonna add 24 ounces of pasta sauce to it. Now what I did is we bought the cheapest sauce, but we bought the ones that were flavored, because then you have to buy less spices. If you buy it already flavored, you don't have to do anything to it. So we skip buying the onions and all that stuff, which also skips cooking steps too. So it does a lot of stuff all in one. Okay, the friends, we cooked and drained the turkey about 10 minutes, I would say, and then we salt and peppered it while we were cooking. Now I'm gonna pour in 24 ounces of that flavored pasta sauce, and this is the garlic and herb. So that was about 1 of those big cans, and I have more if I decide that I want more. That's why I bought 2. And then, okay, so that's all mixed up and ready to go. And the noodles have been resting for about 10 minutes and they're ready to be patted dry in a moment.
They got all sweaty.
Yeah, it really did draw the water out. Here is my 2 cups of shredded cheese. Now, I think what I'm gonna do is let the zucchini noodles continue to rest while I make the rest of the cheese mixture and give them a little more time to drain, and then we'll put it all together. I have about like a, I don't know, what do you call that? A medium-sized bowl, and I'm going to put it on the scale and zero it out so I can weigh out some ounces. And I've got a large egg, some salt and pepper, a 1/3 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Now I normally would have used the light, but they didn't have any at the store. And this one is only 5 more calories per 2 tablespoons, so it's really not that different. I just adjusted the calories in my calorie count.
Let me see. Oh yeah, it is pretty heavy actually, yeah.
Let him do his jokes. He has to do his jokes. And we're gonna use cottage cheese. I forgot to get it out.
This is gonna be really full of protein.
Now this is the cool thing. These recipes call for ricotta, but ricotta, a little less, I think it's a little more calories. It's also more expensive. Cottage cheese, tons of protein, works the same and cheaper. So we're gonna use 16 ounces of cottage cheese. I didn't get a spoon. Now I'm gonna put 16 ounces in here. Now I'm gonna put the 1/3 cup of cottage cheese right in there.
That's a hack by itself, replacing the ricotta with the cottage.
Yeah, cheaper and less calories, and good protein. So the salt and pepper is to taste, whatever you like. I'm just gonna go bahoo, bahoo, bahee, and call it a day. And then an egg.
Let's get cracking.
Come, let's get cracking. There we go. Now we're gonna mix this up until it's really well combined. All right, we're ready to put it together, but first we're gonna pat the noodles dry. So it really drew, look at how sweaty they are. It really actually drew out a lot of moisture.
It's like me when I go to church.
Oh my gosh. His sassy jokes, I'm telling you.
You say they're bad, but you laugh every time.
Oh, I married you because I love your silly, sassy humor. You're the cutest boy on the planet, bud.
I know.
Now let's see. I think this is gonna be really good. Like my Nona made like one of the best lasagnas from scratch. So let's see if this does Noni proud. Let's get them all spinked up here. You think that's drainy enough?
Sure.
Okay, so this is what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna put about a 1/3 of this on the bottom. Spread it around. This will give it some sauciness, some flavor, and also I think this prevents stickage. I don't know. This is what Nona always did, so this is what we're doing.
We're winging life,
We're
guys.
just winging it. We're experimenting. I think one more scoop and then we're gonna lasagna it. All right. Okay, now we're just gonna layer this up, and we're just gonna do it till it's full. We just have no clue.
Just fill up the bottom.
Fill up the bottom, guys. Just do it. Do it right. Do it proud. Oh, that's looking pretty cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
We like cute stuff. Here we go. Okay, I'm good with that. That's on the bottom. What do you think, Sass?
Perfect.
Okay, now we're gonna put some cottage cheese mixture on top.
Ricotta cheese.
So about a 1/3 of this, like, I think, let's go like about that. And we're just gonna bahinga this all over our noodles. Bahinga means spread in Nicole speak, if you haven't figured that out yet. There we go. Hey, that looks pretty good already. And then we're gonna sprinkle a 1/3 of the mozzie on top. I don't know.
Yeah, the sauce on top of the noodles.
Okay. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. I have no.
I don't know. We're gonna do this.
I don't know.
No. Noodles then sauce.
Yeah,
Noodles then
noodles then
noodles then sauce.
Here, I'll pick the sauce.
Oh my gosh.
If you guys know, friends, if you guys know in the comments, let us know the correct order of lasagna.
Yeah, you could just tell me how to cook, please.
But that's why you just cover it up with noodles.
Yeah, I think this is the step.
That's the step.
This looks
now
right.
you're a pro.
Now I'm my no-nut.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This looks
that's
better.
the step.
Yeah, this is the step.
Yeah.
The friends, tell us if we're like on the right track, but I'm pretty sure we are.
Pretty sure we're not. We don't have a track.
It's fine. It's fine. We're just loving life here. There we go. Hey, that looks cute. I like it. Now let's put some more of this. We're gonna put a third.
Another third?
Yep. Okay, another third of the cheese. And this is great. This worked out. We have enough for one more layer of lasagna noodles. So let's do this. Now we have actually quite a few, so I'm gonna put as many as I can.
Yeah.
Now we'll put the rest of the sauce. And then we'll do the rest of this cottage cheese mixture.
You want a high protein, really low calorie, healthy meal? You got it.
This is gonna be really good, I think. And now we're gonna end with the rest of the mozzarella cheese. Sprinkle that on. And then from what I read, we're gonna bake it for half an hour covered with tin foil and then uncover it for about 20 minutes and we'll experiment. So that'll be half an hour covered at 375 and then we'll go from there. So I'm gonna cover this baby up, get it cooking, and then I'll show you after the little garlic toast muffin that we're gonna eat with it. All right, cover this up. All right, in it goes. I'm gonna put it on the middle rack. All right, the lasagna is done. It actually looks really good and smells really good, like real lasagna. So I baked it at 375, covered it with the tin foil for half an hour, then I uncovered it and baked it for 20 more minutes, and I've been letting it stand to cool down so that it's not as watery when we cut in it. It's been sitting for about an hour, but you can do like 15 minutes. We just had a nap. Before I cut into it, I'm gonna get these toasting because we're actually gonna eat this for dinner tonight. And I wanted to show you what the garlic muffin looks like on the side. So I bought these whole wheat English muffins in a pack of 6, which works perfect because we're making 6 meals with this. I'm gonna slice these. Use a cutting board, don't do what I do. You know the drill. Teaspoon per half of light Basil, that's our favorite margarine. Now, 1 English muffin is gonna be the side. So I'm making 1 for me and 1 for Sassy. Gonna do a teaspoon per, butter these up. Okay, now that I have them all margarined, I'm gonna take some garlic salt. I was gonna use garlic powder, but they were out, so I figured this works just as well because it's powder and salt. I don't have to worry about the saltage. So I'm gonna do a 1/4 of a teaspoon, and I'm gonna just sprinkle on to taste what I think. You could choose to make these all at once. I'm gonna make these each day before we eat. I think that should be good. There we go. And now I'm gonna take a teaspoon of that Parmesan and divide that. Oh, some got stuck. Then I'm gonna toast these in the toaster oven. If you don't have a toaster oven, you can bake them in your oven. Basically, we just want this to toast up a bit.
And if you don't want to do that, you just toast them and then put this on after.
Yeah. Okay, while those are toasting, we're gonna divide this up. So like I said, I'm hoping to do 6 big slices. Here are my 4 meal containers for the rest of the week. And and I have a plate for Sass and I because we're eating it for dinner tonight. All right, cutie, let's see how you look.
Whoa.
How does she look?
Pretty good.
Wow, that turned out pretty lovely, actually.
Pretty nice.
Okay, let's put a piece for you, cute Sasser.
Oh, thanks.
So these containers are from Walmart, and this can be stored in airtight containers in the fridge for up to 4 days from my research. I've never tried freezing it, obviously, because this is an experiment, so freeze at your own risk. First, I'll tell you, just for the lasagna, in case you want to do like a low carb option without the English muffin-y thing. So for one slice, 1/6 of the lasagna, it's 416 calories, 17.4 grams of fat, 40.6 grams of protein, and 21.9 grams of carbs. And again, these are my calculations. It's an estimate. I'm not a math wizard, so do your own calculations if you want it more accurate. And if you want to have the whole meal there, for the English muffin and the lasagna, it is 591 calories, 47 grams of carbs, 23 grams of fat, and 46 grams of protein. Wow, this is gonna be 3 days of dinner for Sass, 3 days of dinner for me, and let's do the taste test. So I'm gonna have the lasagna first. Wow, it actually looks really good and holds together quite well. Mmm. Wow. You wouldn't even know that's zucchini noodles in there. Oh my goodness, Sassy, you're gonna love this.
Oh yeah, I think I am.
Wow, that turned out so good. And the turkey, it tastes like beef. Like you don't even know the difference. Okay, I'm gonna try out my English muffin toasty. Wow. Mmm. I'm so excited for this dinner. Okay, the friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to know exactly what I ate to lose the weight, I have 2 weight loss ebooks. Check out the links down below for that. I also have a brand new guilt-free cookbook. Link-a-roonies down there. Or if you want to see the exact supplements that I use, huddled, harder than last time. This is one of my favorite flavors of protein, Luckier Marshmallow. The link is down below. Check it all out, or you can watch this vid and this vid for free to see exactly how I love my food and lose the weight and keep it off. I love my life. So now, dance, dance, dancey dance. I think that I did my Nona proud. Do, do, do. I made a cute lasagna.
I like your dress.
Oh, thanks. We're lasagna professionals, yeah, yeah. I'm a lasagna professional, yeah, yeah. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next vid. Time for dinner for Sassy and Collet.
See you guys.
Love ya. Remember, the friends, that weight loss isn't just about the number on the scale. It's also about here and here. Heart and mindset. Fight through it. You can do it. Don't give up.